Good idea. So we'll have to remember to take lots of photos today. Yeah. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we've got our water. What I want you to do now is take the lid off your jar. Can you please do that?
Have a special.
Thank you those people who did it really quietly. That's beautiful. Yes.
How come I can't hear the sea in this thing?
You normally hear those in shells, not in jar lids.
Oh.
Have you guys ever held up a shell to your...
Yes.
Yeah, and you can sometimes hear, it sounds like the sea in your ear. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It sounds like the ocean. Maybe next time you go to the beach, if you find a shell that's got a hole in it, so not one of the flat shells that looks like a bit like a lid, but if it's like a code, like the... do you know what a hermit crab is?
Yeah.
Do you know how they live in shells? Those sort of shells, if you put them up to your ear, you might be able to hear the seashore and the sounds from the beach. Yes, Jordan?
Once when I was at the beach,
Yeah.
my auntie found a crab hand, and I found a dead crab.
Oh, yeah, did it smell?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
found
okay.
a crab in a hole.
Well, okay, thank you, Megan, for putting your hand up. Yeah, what would you like to say?
When I was at South Africa, there was a dam just by my house, and whenever I wanted to go to a dam, I would ask, because I lived with my granddad, and he was, there was a house here and there was a house when my granddad was here and I was here, and whenever I wanted to go in the dam, I would go to my granddad and he had the key, and then once when we went there, we saw a crab, and then my sister got a bucket filled it with water and brought it to our
Was it
house.
alive? Oh, wow. Who's seen a live crab before? Put your hand up if you've seen a live crab. They're pretty cool. They walk sideways. Okay, put your hands down. We're going to start our experiment, okay? So we've got some oil.
Something.
That's all right. You can tell me all your special stories at the end. Does that sound okay? All right. I've got some oil here in my jar. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to come, me and Nikki will come around, or either one of us, and we're going to put some oil into your jar. Have a think about what you think might happen when we add the oil to the jar. Don't tell me. Think about it in your head. When I add oil to your water, what do you think will happen? Just have a think about it for a few moments. Have a think about it. When you have thought about it for as long as you'd like to, put your hands on your head. Thank you, Jordan and Devlin, for listening. And Deacon can have a point too, and Megan too, because they're ready with their hands on their head. So is Chloe ready? Or are you still thinking? That's okay, you can still think for a minute. Alright, so I want everyone to pick up a pencil now. Do we have... Should I grab enough pencils? We'll grab one more. That's alright. Does everyone have one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Good counting.
Perfect. And we are going to predict, we've had to think about it, so we're actually going to write down what we think will happen when we add oil to the water. So the first one where there's lines next to it, it says when the oil is poured in the jar, so you need to finish the sentence. So here we go, Devlin. It's when the oil is poured in the jar, can you have a look here? When the oil is poured in the jar, what is going to happen? Have you thought about it? When I add this in here?
Yep, you can walk to the table. Just careful of the jars.
You've got to try and guess. Yeah, any guess that you'd like.
What have you written, Jordan? When the oil is poured in the jar, it
Will go around the water.
will go around the water. Why do you think we go around the water?
Because it's like car
Okay, it will turn yellow. Great, Megan. So you finished yours?
oil
Right,
always
if
goes
you're
around
waiting,
water
you can
because
put your name on
it
your
doesn't
sheet
like the
somewhere.
water. So
Oh, hang
it's
on,
just
well,
like
hang
the
on, we're gonna draw a
same.
picture there,
So
so
you
maybe-
probably go around.
Ah, great prediction.
Because once me and my mum tried it and it went around.
Ah, I see. That's good. Very good.
Beautiful. Right, I like how Megan's sitting really quietly waiting. Maybe she can have another point. She's not calling out, she's just sitting beautifully.
2 more minutes later.
Yeah? Spin around the jar. What a good answer. I like how you're having a think. We're going to find out soon what it's going to do. What have you written, Deacon?
It is going to be
mixing.
Ah, okay. Practice.
Why do you think it's going to mix?
Because
Did it hurt?
this has
No.
to mix
Was it
down
a little
so
crack?
it can spin.
So it can spin.
How little was it? Can you show me?
We'll have to find out later because we'll mix it later. Have you finished? What did you write, Chloe?
Cold or was it just on the beach on the sand? Rock pools are really cool.
We'll change to yellow. Why do you think we'll change to yellow?
Oh, wow. Do you know what beach that was at? Do you remember?
You think you know? It's a good prediction.
Put your hand up and you can have a think about what else you see in rock pools. What could you find in rock pools, Jordan?
Shells, crabs, fish, lobsters.
Yeah. I don't think you'd find pencils in there unless someone accidentally dropped one. Megan, do you have something?
Sometimes you can find snails.
Treasure. Snails. Do you know what? There's sea snails. So there's snails that live underwater. Alright, let's move on to the next part. Have we all finished our prediction?
Yeah.
Who would like to share what they've said?
Yeah, share 2 predictions.
Yeah. Alright. What have you written, Megan?
It will turn yellow.
Okay, so Megan thinks when the oil is added to the water, it will turn yellow. Who has something else that they've thought? Your prediction is your own thing, so you don't have to change it to sound the same as Megan's. It's what you think. Isabel, what? Oh, hang on. What have you said, Jordan? Would you like to share yours? Yeah, you share it?
But how come does that say food?
Oh, well, we're going to be adding
that's
food dye, but
next.
we're going to do the oil first. Can you read what you've written? When the oil is poured in the jar, it
will go around the water.
will go around the water, so you think it's not going to mix together. Let's have a look. We ready?